So a terrorist attack happened in the UK at Manchester during an Ariana Grande concert, and it's Muslims.
They purposely making the innocent weak. My existence on this planet's for you. I ain't only here to benefit me.
So before all the kooks flip out, you got to understand, when anybody is speaking generally, the cliched hashtag not all is obviously meant to be put there inherently. Now let's talk about something productive. The attacker was Salman Abedi. What we know about this guy so far is that he's been to Libya a lot. His own family has actually snitched on him and reported him to the British police for being a danger to society. It seems that he actually has connections with a guy who is currently in prison for having helped jihadis join ISIS from Britain. What about this guy? Sounds like he should have been on the streets. It sounds like they knew about this guy. They've known about this guy for the longest time. Hell, the U.S. knew about this guy for the longest time. And it's just insane how much this guy could get away with before finally killing some fuckers. So what do we know about this attack that has happened so far? As far as injuries go, well, it seems 22 people were killed. It seems 60 people so far have been brought to the hospital and with serious injuries that may end up causing more casualties later on. And another 59 people have actually been treated on the spot with non-serious injuries. That is a total of 141 people injured so far, and that's not even including psychological damage of having seen people have their legs blown off. What else do we know about the raw information? It seems that it was a highly complicated bomb setup that this individual had used. He had placed it at one of the exits on the concert, and specifically, it seems, waited until people were leaving the concert to activate the bomb. This would be a time when it was incredibly crowded and people were bunched up, maximizing the efficiency and deadly force of said bomb. He was one of the casualties in it too. They managed to identify him by his credit card, and with that identification, using facial recognition technology and tracking him throughout the cameras, to see that he was at the epicenter, at the very center of the explosion. And the thing is that this bomb, it seems, it was improvised, but it was still highly complicated, made with materials that are not easily obtained in Britain, meaning that most likely he had help or a networking system that helped him do this. And so it's most likely that this was used, and he was used by a terrorist cell within Britain as a suicide bomber, meaning that there's potentially more attackers with more bombs and more plans of death and destruction. So what else do we have based on this information? Well, Theresa May has raised the threat level for terrorism in the UK to its highest possible level, meaning that during many occasions and special government-sanctioned celebrations and such, there will no longer just be police officers present, there will also be actual active on-duty military personnel. It's a great big clusterfuck. And one thing I don't get when speaking about this and with the Conservative Party within the UK is that they plan to add massive regulation to the internet in order to quote-unquote catch more terrorists. But every time that you have a terrorist attack, it comes out that you guys already had information on said terrorist individual. You just didn't do jack shit to catch them beforehand, or the stuff you did wasn't good enough because, well, he got away with it. Now, I am truly hoping they're able to catch any other individuals that may be involved in this, but I don't know, it's pretty fucked up. From what I've heard, Ariana Grande herself is incredibly shooken up by this, so I'm not going to talk about her and her generally being a degenerate pop star. But one of the things that strikes me is that this is somebody, Ariana Grande, that the average fan of an Ariana Grande person is like a 12-year-old girl, some 14-year-old girl or something. And that's who you choose to go after as a target? That's insane. You're murdering children. Then again, this is coming from the same people that like to train children to be jihadis. So, never minding that, it seems that this individual had specific connections and training with Al Qaeda, but he also had a connection with the aforementioned individual who had helped jihadis escape Britain to go join ISIS, and ISIS is currently claiming responsibility for the terrorist attack. So, what it seems is he got his training in Libya from Al Qaeda as a terrorist, and went back at home, and he was born in Britain, so he is a British citizen. When back at home, most likely the easiest connections there were to establish was with ISIS, and I think he just wanted to kill some of the friends. Obviously he's a psychopath, but he just wanted to be a martyr in the name of Allah. So he went with ISIS, having best access to resources and networking, most likely, in Britain. And this is the result. Now, America is known for a while that he was a terrorist threat. Britain is known for a while he was a terrorist threat. His own brothers and sisters knew he was a terrorist threat. I don't really know his family, but I know his own family members knew he was a terrorist threat and reported him to the British government for being a threat. How much more do you need to act on an individual? Now, it seems they say, he's of Libyan descent from parents that most likely left Libya. From what I understand, it seems they had no personal connections with Al Qaeda or ISIS, and that they were actually trying to be British citizens themselves. So don't give any crap to those parents unless any other information comes out to say the other way. I don't understand what's driving these people to do this as a motive in general. Because generally people become radicalized because they're missing something in their life. They look for something, and something says, hey, be radicalized. We will give you fulfillment. So what is he missing in his life? Because it seems his parents were trying to go for assimilation into the culture of Britain, but he rejected it really hard to this extent. Anyway, all other matters aside, that was all the information I could find on this issue right now. I will update you if there are any super serious information that comes through. But there is one little side note that needs to be put out there. Yeah, it's about Trump and his travel ban, his hashtag Muslim ban, that's super unconstitutional and evil. Yeah. One of the countries listed on this travel ban that has also been similarly enacted by Obama a few times in the past, Libya is on that travel ban. I don't know, it's almost like the government knows that there is a problem with the culture and ideology coming out of Libya. Yeah. Just wanted to put that last little lemon in your mouth. Anyway, good luck out there. I wish my best to the victims of this awful attack. I hope Ariana Grande's okay. She isn't too shook up. And I hope that we can actually do something about this.
Most of you chumps running around here ain't never had strict parents. Still you out in these streets thinking you hot as can be, without the knowledge to lead, so you just follow the sheep. You been brainwashed by a fake life that you used to live in. Yo, society's got you living for a whack cause you're a fucking adult with no skills at all. You don't read any books or play ball, you don't draw, you literally do nothing at all. Your lazy ass don't commit to labor. You pick something up, try it out, and put it down 2 minutes later. Then you complain about your life cause it ain't getting catered. Now whoever tries to call you on your bullshit's a hater. They purposely making the innocent weak. My existence on this planet's for you. I ain't only here to benefit me. Yo, we need to make a change while there's still time. It is hard, and sometimes I struggle trying to reveal mine. I can guide you if you feel blind. I just need you to be willing to journey into my ill mind.